What's up, y'all? It's Jimmy coming to you guys with another video. Before we get into the video, as always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And when you guys hit subscribe, please make sure you guys are hitting that notification button. So getting right into it, I have another sneaker review for y'all. This sneaker is definitely a sleeper. I don't see many people hyped up on it. Actually, the pair that I'm about to review is still available on sneakers, and I want to say it dropped about 3 weeks to a month ago. And the shoes that we are going to be reviewing are the Nike Vomero 5s. So Nike initially released the shoe as a running shoe, I believe back in 2010, and reintroduced it in 2019 as a lifestyle shoe. And we're seeing it resurface yet again in 2022 and 2023. I'll definitely say the shoe is a good alternative to the Asics Kayano 14s, New Balance 2002 Rs, and if you guys have been watching the channel recently, I have really been rocking with those sneakers. And getting right into the review, here is the box that the shoes come with. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Most people don't even care about this, but your traditional red Nike box. And then moving on to the size tag reads Women's Nike Zoom Vomero 5s. Colors are Oatmeal, Pale, Ivory, and Sail. And these are a size woman 9.5, which correlates to a size 8 in men's. And another thing that I want to mention is that this is a woman's release, meaning that sizing is limited. So I want to say if you have like a size 12 foot in men's, you might be out of luck in copying this colorway. But even if you can't cop this colorway, there are still a bunch of fire colorways that Nike is dropping for the Vomero 5s. And finally, here are the shoes. Like I mentioned earlier, this was released initially as a running shoe, now a lifestyle shoe. And just given that overall look, it kind of fits both vibe perfectly. I'll say first impression of this shoe is that it looks a lot better in person. And not even specifically just this colorway. I think the overall shoe, the shape of it, all the materials used is really fire. And as someone that is honestly a Nike fanboy, it's good to have a Nike shoe that resembles that New Balance and Asics look. And just to briefly cover comfort and sizing, I'll say these fit pretty true to size. I stuck to my true size and I'll say they fit really good. And as for comfort, a lot of people do say that these are the comfiest Nikes they've ever owned, and I completely agree with that. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but these right here are really comfy. Just the whole mesh upper makes the shoe really flexible and lightweight. And this colorway in particular is just so fire in my opinion. It fits that neutral tonal colorway that a lot of people are really rocking with nowadays and goes well with a lot of different outfits. And getting into the details of the Vomero 5, here is the outsole. You guys can definitely tell that this is a runner shoe outsole with hits of that brown and sky blue. And then moving on up to the midsole of the shoe, I want to say this might be my favorite aspect of this colorway, just because it does give you that age vintage look. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of that because they're like, I wouldn't want to buy a pair of new shoes that already look old. But for myself, I love how this looks. But two details that I wanted to point out on the midsole is the brown coloring right there, and the fact that the midsole does look slightly similar to the 2002 Rs, where you have your separated cushioning at the back of the shoe. And then moving on to the uppers of the shoe, the toe box is composed of a mesh material that is really breathable. And on the toe box, you can see that there is a leather panel with 3M reflective right there, and also strips of either nubuck or synthetic suede. Both the leather toe cap and then the suede portions are in like an ivory sail color. And then moving on to the side of the shoe, which I feel like has the most detail on the shoe, you have your white Nike swoosh in a synthetic leather, and behind the white swoosh is a plastic cage and more synthetic leather, again in that sail color. And then moving on to the back of the shoe, you have a geometrical plastic portion right there that is supposed to give your heel more support. And of course, you can't forget the mini swoosh right there in that sky blue color. And then moving on to the laces of the shoe, they come in oval white laces that sit over a mesh tongue. This is the same mesh that you're going to see on the toe box and primarily all over the shoe. And just like most Nikes, you guys see at the top of the tongue there is a Nike tag that says Nike Vomero 5. And if you guys have a pair of Vomero 5s and look on the insole and wonder who the heck is Bowerman, he's actually, I believe, one of the Nike co-founders. And again, this is a shoe that I would highly recommend to y'all. The comfort is there, the aesthetic is there. I mean, this is going to be a shoe I'll be rocking all summer long. And now finally getting to my favorite part of the video, I'm going to show you guys how these look on feet. So I hope you guys enjoyed the on-foot look of the Nike Vomero 5s in the Oatmeal colorway. This colorway is my first pair of Vomero 5s, and I honestly see myself picking up a lot more pairs in the future. But definitely let me know down below in the comments if you guys think these are better than the Asics Kayano 14s, New Balance 2002Rs, because I'll definitely say all three of these shoes are pretty similar in style and comfort. But it's gonna wrap up the video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.